Welcome to another diecast review. This is the Shelby Cobra 427 SC from Kyosho in 1/18 scale. Now Kyosho doesn't really specify the year of the car, but I believe it to be in 1965. Now if you look at the box, all it says is Shelby Cobra 427 SC, and on the back of the box it just has some licensing and, Goodyear licensing, Shelby Cobra. Really nothing pertinent on the box that says its year. But from what I know of Cobras, which isn't the most, I believe it to be a 65. Now one thing to note before we get started is I just realized this little spinner wheel nut fell off, which is unfortunate. It is not broken, it's just the glue fell off, so I'll have to re-glue that. So just FYI before we start. And speaking of tires, that is one of the best parts about the car to me. Of course, it has the Billboard wheels and the Goodyear Billboard tires. Now, these are not the Blue Streak G7s that you'd find typically on a race car. They're the more street Cobra version, which you can tell by the tread pattern. Okay. And of course, you gotta love just I think they're 15 by 8s in the front and 15 by 9.5s in the back, so it has those big fat tires in the rear. All right. This car has the chrome side pipes, and that's one of the trademarks of a Cobra is the side pipes, not just the looks of them, but the sound that it makes, especially when it has the 427 big block in it. And for me, I've always loved the Cobras, particularly in a blue with white stripes. So now this blue, which is definitely good. It has all kinds of different shades and different kinds of lighting. There's actually quite a lot of metallic in it. I don't know if you can tell that from here, but there is quite a lot of flake in it, and it is a very fine flake, so the paint quality is very good. But I would personally prefer more of a candy paint rather than the metallic, but that's a personal preference, and in any case, I still love it. Now the back of the car looks good. Of course, it has, a little license plate on there, which is a Cobra 427 SC. You can see the tires down there, which is cool. This side, as we know, is missing our wheel nut, but we already talked about that. This one has the red stripes on here. Now, I don't know if there's any significant, story behind those markings or what they mean, or if it means nothing at all. But they're on this car. It also has, the Castro logos and some other things that make it appear to be kind of a competition car, but given that it has the full windshield and these little side deflector windshield, it is definitely an SC car. Now the front of the car, I would say, is what gives the car its name. If anybody wonders why it's a Cobra, a snake, look at that front end. That is just cool looking. Of course, you can see the fans in there, which look awesome. Here's this good shot of the fans that's in the front, the tires, some of the cooling pipes and things of that nature. Okay, and of course, the interior, being an open cockpit, you can definitely get a good shot of all the detail of the interior, which isn't bad. You can see the fire extinguisher, the wooden wheel, which isn't real wood, it's plastic, but the real cars are wood. And the seat belts, which are a mesh that attached to the roll bar right there. That shifter, even though it's got a funny position to it, the people that actually drive these cars say that shifter is actually quite comfortable given your seat position in the car. The trunk does open, so which is pretty plain. It's just sheet aluminum. One interesting thing to note is the full competition cars had a 42-gallon fuel cell in the back. That's a lot of fuel. Doors, they do open, right? And of course, so does the hood, which will reveal our big 427 side oiler engine, which you can see, it has the spark plug wires, chrome valve covers, that the air box right here to capture the air from the hood scoop. Has the 427 logo on one of the valve covers. That's nice. So yeah, some good detail. Not the best, but definitely worth having something in there to look at. So I like it. The rolling of the car, not great because it wants to steer the tires automatically, which if you look, it does turn the steering wheel a bit, like so. So there it is, the Kyosho 427 Cobra. Tell me what you think. I'm very happy to get one added to my collection finally. You can't go wrong with Kyosho. They make a good model. As for the Cobras, there's a whole bunch of different versions that they offer. You can get a street version, the SC like I have, as well as some full competition cars. And also in various different paints. So if you're a Cobra guy or girl, I definitely would recommend one. So yeah, tell me what you think. And if you want to see some more, please subscribe. And thanks for watching.